Welcome back, everybody, to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD.
Hey, we did it!
Yes, we actually got together and recorded a part. I know, it's shocking, but, yeah. So,
Hey!
last time we, we used our fire and ice arrows to get, the power bracelet, the iron boots, whatever the fuck.
The stuff to move.
The stuff to progress.
The stuff to pick up heavy stuff, and the stuff to make yourself really heavy.
The stuff to progress, which we actually won't be doing for a good... I'd say 12 to 14 parts.
Oh, nice! I love that kind of content.
Oh, yes.
Also...
So...
chest detection.
Yes.
It's like Dark Souls. Hey, I would play a Zelda game where they had Dark Souls style bloodstains and messages. Well, I guess they kind of do with the tingle bottle. Think about it.
Yeah. Even though you're not seeing it in this playthrough because I really don't want to bug you guys with it. I turned those settings off.
And then you would have all the fans just sending you messages.
Yes. All -3 of them.
No, it's just me sitting in my house. It's like, okay, he told me he's recording the session now. Gotta send him all the messages I can.
Well, too late now. I've already recorded the entire playthrough. That is how long it has been.
Work gets in the way. I need money to fund my other video games.
That's bullshit! Why do you need money for all the stuff that we're doing?
I just wish people could just give me stuff, you know?
Wouldn't that just be the best?
Oh, that would be so magical. Oh, this one.
Yes, this one.
This one always confused the hell out of me, because I'm like, when I was 13, because I'm an idiot, so I'd like go chase after her, and she'd get surprised, be like, what happened? And I would try it the same way again. I'm like, damn it, I need to learn from my mistakes.
And then you didn't.
No, and then I didn't. Because I'm 13. What 13-year-old ever... You're really doing the solid snake crawl?
Yes. Why wouldn't you?
I like how if you're close enough and she spots you, Link meows.
Oh, you're gonna see that. There's actually a specific point where that is supposed to happen.
Yeah. So basically the idea behind this is sneak up behind her. You don't have to crawl, but I guess it makes it easier. I just ran from hiding spot to hiding spot.
Why can't Zelda crawl?
Why can't Zelda crawl? Jesus.
All the shitty memes. All the shitty memes.
Like... It's awesome.
It's like, what the hell?
I think when that meme first hit, my brain just exploded with the concept of Wii U memes, because I didn't have a Wii U at the time. I think they changed her pathing, because I think in the original one, she goes just straight down the stairs.
I wouldn't know.
I understand why they redid it, because it makes it easier to see her, because I think you could walk right past her if going the other way, because she's kind of hidden by the stairs. What kind of creep just follows people at night? Ally of Justice? So Link is a dark type.
Yes.
Or dark attribute, whatever. I haven't fucking played that game in a long time. Like, a year.
Like, seriously.
Like, when they announced fucking Pendulum Monster, I'm like, okay, that's it, I'm done.
No, they've been doing that for years. Just introduce fucking...
New mechanics.
And not really test them for balance.
And then not really, like, explore the ones they have.
Just like, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like, whatever.
The kids will buy all the Yugi Mans.
Yeah. You know who doesn't do that? Pokemon.
Nope. They just say, fuck you, those are irrelevant.
Yeah. Well, either that or they, you know, what they do add, they continue to refine. Like, I think the biggest argument, like, you know, the whole Nintendo releases the same game over and over, how is it different from Call of Duty? Well, first of all, they're not releasing a Zelda every year. Second of all, they do try and mix up the gameplay and trying to do different stuff with it.
So if you were paying attention, we got a bottle from that.
Awesome.
It was the only reason we went on this expedition, really.
I mean, who doesn't love bottles?
I mean, you could...
Bottles are like the weirdly most satisfying thing to get in the Zelda franchise.
Because
like, oh yeah,
all the different possibilities.
Yeah. Like they're pretty much the most useful item. It's like, oh yeah, I got a bottle.
Which is not the same as finding a bottle in real life.
No, it's like, dude, who's fucking throwing their trash in my yard? They need to stop it. Fun fact, the fact that I never clean up my yard after my dogs is what prevented us from getting TP'd really bad at last year's Halloween.
Well, the other factor is the idiot only brought like an eighth of a roll or something.
Yeah. They only wrapped it like around the door and all.
It was really lame.
Yeah, it was pathetic, and I'm like, man.
It's the kind of thing where you actually kind of feel sorry and embarrassed for the perpetrator.
Like, it's like, here, come on back, I'll let you try again. But all the dog shit in the yard probably stopped them.
So I have changed the wind so that the Ferris wheel actually starts moving.
Ah, the Ferris wheel. I love how the hitbox just moves, Link. It's like, you guys...
It's also not spinning out of control, fucking sunshine.
I was trying to think of another thing about the Ferris... the Ferris... Where's it? Words. I'm trying to think of another thing that references a Ferris wheel, but I can't remember. Oh well.
But it references it.
It references it, damn it.
Ah, my eyes! It just shines right in Link's face. What the fuck?
Oh, this was a mistake.
But no, it wasn't a mistake for you. See that there's a treasure chest there now.
Yep. I'm pretty sure you could make a lighthouse like that, because as long as you prevent the light from having a place to go, it will only go out like, you know, those directions. And it focuses it. You know, not all the light will do that. Some of it will just do quantum tunneling through the matter surrounding it.
And of course, quantum physics makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. It's like, hey, we took a picture of you using the photons that didn't touch your body. But they still reflected off of it. It's like, what? It's like quantum entanglement, bitch! And then Einstein rolls up in his car. He's like, get in, loser, we're doing math! And they roll off.
End of chapter 3 of Prometheus's fanfiction.
What's this fanfiction about? Oh,
what the hell happened to the first 2 chapters?
It's a magical melody Fuella Madoka fanfiction. That's just an excerpt from it. It's like, what the fuck?
I've been in many car rides with Albert Einstein, and this one was the weirdest.
Fun fact, I know nothing about magical melody Fuella Madoka. It's just my go-to for like... for like people who kind of know anime but not a lot. I'm like, oh man, did you catch the latest episode of fucking Madoka? They're like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't know.
I only work here.
I only work here. That's not what I tell customers. What I tell customers when they, they're like, oh, how do you like working here? It's like, I don't work here. I just found the shirt outside.
You're just really shitty at cleaning the place up.
Actually, me and a couple guys at work are like, yeah, let's go to the store. Let's go to the store. If we ever get fired, go up to the store up in Vieira and be like, just start working. Like, don't call. Just be like, hey guys, let's get to work, and start flipping the patties and making the sandwiches, and
doing all that
get
stuff.
Away with it. Oh hey, it's this.
Yes. So we're going to be spending the rest of this video with auction shenanigans.
Oh, how exciting!
Don't worry, I do edit this down eventually.
I should go grab a beer for this. Yeah, I bought myself beer for the first time on Friday because I locked myself out of the car.
Very smartly.
Yeah. It's like...
You would think he would learn, but he did it a second time just today.
Yeah, I did that today, and I texted him, I Skyped him, I'm like, yeah, I was gonna be like, oh yeah, I finished my test, early. Let's go do some Wind Waker, but then I locked myself out of the car, so it might be another 2 hours.
Fucking bullshit.
So yeah, I ended up having to break into my car with a switchblade and a tape measure twice. And I can't do that anymore with that particular switchblade and tape measure because that ruined both of them.
Oh, good job.
Well, okay, so because the way my door works, I can pull up on the electronic lock with the switch with the tape measure. Well, when I did it tonight, the tape measure got so jacked up. I'm like, oh god, it's not gonna have the rigidity to pull up. And so I'm just trying to get. I'm so desperate at this point because I don't have anyone around that. I don't have a spare key, and I don't want to call the cops or a towing company, and it's like, ugh. But I got it, and I celebrated. And the last time I had to do this, I bought myself a beer, because I'm like, I deserved it, and I like Fat Tire. But this time I'm like,
Who cares?
Dr. Pepper made with real sugar this time, and so I have that sitting in the fridge.
That'll work.
I think Dr. Pepper's the best soda. The only reason why I don't think Sprite is better is because Sprite, when it gets warm and flat, is the worst shit ever. Warm, flat Sprite is the worst, which is why I drink it is why I exclusively drink it at work, where I'm not drinking it all the time, so it gets warm and flat. I forget the threshold in this that causes everyone to, like, freak out when you bid.
I think it's 10% of the current bid increase.
Ah. And you want to do it at the end, because then it'll be like, oh, going once, going twice, sold.
Actually, if you're speedrunning this, you actually do that periodically.
Oh, yeah, because that runs it down quicker.
Yes. So when he says, time is running out, dear friends, I think there's 10 seconds left. Then he will also announce when there are 5 seconds left.
And you don't want to, bid yourself because that'll be like, oh, more money.
Yes.
I wonder if people do this for in real life at auction houses, where like they let everyone bid and then they just go in at the end.
I think this is how real life auctions work, but they have a fucking time limit.
I think it goes to until people are like,
fuck that shit.
I don't want to pay $500 for that 8-ball. It's not even like a magic 8-ball. It's just a regular billiard ball. Why is this guy paying $1,000 for it? Oh, it's owned by Elvis? Well, fuck me.
Alright, let's go fucking crazy.
Oh man, big spender. Hey, big spender.
Alright, that should be enough to stun them for the remainder of the time.
Man, I'm so confused that this kid has so much money!
How?
You know how I said earlier that I probably couldn't peak my audio?
You
with
just
this
did?
Setup? I totally just did.
A piece of heart for 210 rupees, what a steal!
That's actually a pretty good deal on that.
Well, considering later... Spoilers.
I can buy that piece of heart. I can buy it
So
nine
this is
times.
so this is the third piece of heart we've gotten in like the last 7 minutes.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Oh yeah, and then you just destroy that guy's pots because he can't bug you about it at night.
It's very, very satisfying and cathartic. But of course, there's more shit you can win in the auction house.
Oh, absolutely. Do, do, do.
So the item that is selected up for auction is selected at random.
Yeah, and then you have to redo it each time. It's like, ah!
There is actually one additional item for this version of the game.
Oh!
I don't know when it's going to come up, but it's going to come up sometime between now and the end of the video, I'll tell you that.
Nice. I think I'm going to pick this game up once they add the GameCube controller port for the Wii U. Because I just cannot control it with the Wii U control sticks. Because Link moves like he did, exactly like he did on the GameCube, and the GameCube controller works better for that.
Oh look, it's a treasure chart, and it's starting asking prices 5 rupees. I bet this isn't a rip-off at all. And here's where I start editing.
Yeah. Oh man, editing. Did you die?
No. I already showed you the length of how long one of these auctions takes. You don't want to see 5 of them, do you?
So my own filler. If we were making money on this, I would, because then it's like, oh, more videos. We'll pull the PewDiePie, or no, the Yogscast method. Just stretch it out into 49 parts.
The Northern Lion method.
No, that would be like if we replayed this game 100 times. And not for speed we're running. We're just playing it. But yeah, my uncle posted on Facebook a picture of him rock climbing. I'm like, did you die? And he texts me, he's like, Jake, what the fuck are you doing? What is this? What do you mean by that? I'm like, calm down, bro. It's a meme. He's like, did you just call me bro? I'm like, nah, it's cool. Swag. YOLO. Apparently I decided to be a poser that day. Or an asshole. Tautology.
Fucking words, man.
You know, you think these trains of thought that I go on are, like, weird and kind of what? But there's this guy at work, John, where even I'm like, dude, to be you for, like, half an hour would be better than drugs. Oh, hey! I see what you mean.
It's this thing.
That didn't exist in the previous one.
And we're gonna win this thing, and once we do, tell you what this thing is all about. And it's a starting price of 100 rupees, so how about that shit? What's this craziness?
In my head, it's just like they got so fed up with you buying them out on the previous one, they just gave up.
So here is the Swift Sail, which we'll see in upcoming parts. But what it does is it boosts the speed in which you sail at, and it magically makes the wind always be in your sails.
That's pretty good.
And it's also one of the reasons, why the HD version of this game, speedrun-wise, is actually, despite not having some of the glitches in the original version, actually about 20 minutes faster than the original version.
Some people would argue, yeah, that's what you should have had at the beginning. It's like, nah. It's fine. But yeah, in my headcanon now, it's like, Link just throws a stack of rupees on the table, and everyone's like, well, fuck this, I'm out. My kid's gotta eat. I only think, like, one of them in that... I don't think any of them actually have kids. Unless their kids are the killer bees. But I don't know.
Oh, look, a joy pendant. Well, fuck that shit.
Actually, I think the one lady has kids. Maybe. Yeah, the one in the apron. Actually, the two ladies flanking Link right now both have kids.
So, if there's something in the auction thing that you don't particularly want, you can just quit out.
So, like,
fuck that shit.
Nah.
So, also, if any of the other people manage to win an item such as a treasure chest or a heart piece, they will return it the next night, having not been satisfied with it, I guess.
Like, you know, I spent all this money on this, and I realized...
Then you realize, what the fuck? It's kind of dumb.
Why are you even auctioning this? No one here has any use for these.
Oh look, it's another treasure chart.
I don't think anyone here has left the island ever.
And as opposed to the other one that started at 5 rupees, this one starts at 60! It probably isn't a ripoff. And of course, I am going to buy it for 170 because I can.
'Cause money.
Yes.
The power of money wins once again.
Yes.
Hey, that's Batman and Iron Man's powers.
Yes, they don't really have superpowers, they're just rich.
Who else has that as a power?
Lex Luthor?
Lex Luthor does have that as a power. I would like to see Batman have a money fight with Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
That would be an event for you, DC.
Bat credit card.
Bat. Oh.
That's not exactly the way I intended to end this video, but whatever. Next time, I don't even know what the fuck.